afternoon, everybody. It is Monday morning. It's Bank Holiday Monday. Easter Monday, as some may call it too. Does anyone actually do anything on Easter Monday? I never did. It's a bank holiday. A little late starting the vlog today. Actually very late. I usually start at about 12. It's now 1:10. My bad. I got up this morning. I was woken up at 8 o'clock this morning by this one. She came up into my bed and then I was like, oh, I'll just go back to sleep for half an hour, you know, because I normally wake up at about 9ish in this lockdown. Went back to sleep, woke up at 9:30. So, a little bit late. Got up, edited the vlog, did some uni work like I said. I'm just getting ready for my tutorials, which are next week, where I'm basically like showing them what I've got so far, even though I've been asking them to look at what I've got so far for the past couple of weeks, and they've not been doing that. So yeah, I've been making the last alterations on that assignment. I have no idea how. I've either done very well without even realising, or I've not done well at all, because they've not been clear even slightly on what I need to do at all. So hopefully what I've done is right. I just don't know. And I don't think my tutorial is going to help me. This is the module where my actual tutors have been confusing me, so I've had to turn to my guidance tutor, who has been very helpful, but she's also been very kind of like reluctant to help me too much because she's not a teacher on this module and doesn't want to like confuse me or whatever. And I'm trying to explain to her like, no, you're the only one who's made sense so far. But yeah, I'm gonna do that again tomorrow. I'm gonna look over the third assignment, which I haven't touched in ages because she hasn't looked at it once. Like the other two modules, I've had someone else look at it at least one time. This one, she's just not looked at it once, and that's really stressing me out. And I'm pretty sure I'm quite significantly under word count. I don't know what else to say, and she's not looked at it at all. So yeah, I'm gonna have another skim of that tomorrow morning. Yeah, sort out the bookings for the last two tutorials, because one of my module tutors, the history one, is like really efficient, and the other two just less so. So uni work is kind of at that stage right now. I've pretty much accepted my fate that I'm just going to do average instead of, you know, slightly above average, which is what I normally get, and it's like my grades aren't going to be low enough for them to consider like my first year grades as like an anomaly, unless there's this kind of new policy where they have to because of the lockdown situation. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm pretty much certain now that my chances of getting a first class honours is just out of the window, honestly. I think this whole lockdown situation has completely thrown my entire like study mantra of how I get good grades, and yeah, then no one's really helping me fix it. So we'll have to see when it comes to actual grading whether they take into consideration the lockdown and whether they take into consideration first year grades or whatever. But if they don't do either of those things, then yeah, I'm kind of screwed. But yeah, lunchtime now on a Monday. Chris has just gone downstairs to start getting food. He's just been chilling this morning with my cat. Two of them. Very cute. And yeah, we're gonna go get some lunch. I don't know what I want for lunch anymore. We're running low on supplies. Tuesday is the day my mum goes to the supermarket, so Monday is always a bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? Struggle, I guess. A bit of a food struggle. It's very sunny today, but the temperature has dropped from like 23, 24 degrees to about 12 degrees. It still looks very sunny. And I've had the window open all night because Chris is hot. Oh, hi Lily. It's really good. Do you want me to vlog it? Oh, okay. My sister's got a sewing machine for her textiles A level. It's a rose. It's very pretty. Thank you. I'm going downstairs. Get my lunch. Don't know what's on offer right now. Probably, I'm in my, like, the most summery outfit of this lockdown thus far, honestly, but it's not really, I don't know. It looks sunny. I'm gonna bring a cardigan with me in case I get cold, but it looks like a nice day. We had the window open all night, like I was saying, because Chris was getting really hot and it doesn't feel cold in here or anything. It was really windy last night though. I was awake for a couple hours, or hour and a half-ish last night, listening to the wind. Very windy. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I'm gonna go get my lunch. Hello everyone, it's a bit later. I've honestly not been up to very much. I didn't go outside in the end because everyone else was too scared to go outside because of the wind. It now doesn't look like the wind is that bad. We went down for lunch and the laundry was like flapping everywhere in the wind, so we didn't go outside. But now I'm thinking, well no, the air is a lot colder, you can feel it. But it's still a really nice sunny day. So we ended up eating lunch inside. I came upstairs and I've actually been doing more uni work. I know I said there was none to do, and there is none to do, really, but I have my tutorials next week, and one of the assignments I haven't looked at in weeks because I've not been able to look at it, so I just wanted to go over it one last time before I go in for my tutorial to see if there was anything I could do. Basically, I have 3 assignments. A history one, the history essay, which I kind of finished up last week, which is under word count, but I just need to figure out like which area to expand upon in order to get high marks. So I was going to wait until my tutorial for her to tell me which focal point I should be expanding on. And then I have the one that I was working on this morning, which is the module where it's the research module where I have to come up with my own study, and my tutors have been a bit not helpful, so I've had to turn to my guidance tutor for advice. And that was just a case of like, I gave it to my guidance tutor and she was like, your topic is very broad, try and adjust the entire, you can easily adjust the entire essay by just changing a couple of the words and changing the title of your question, which is what I was working on this morning. So that's now ready for a review with my tutors, who I haven't spoken to since before lockdown, so I don't really know what they're going to say. The reason why I stopped going to them for help was because they weren't helping me, so I don't know if they'll help me very much with this tutorial next week, but we'll see. And then the third assignment is the observation study I did about language and communication, which it's the only one that hasn't been looked at all by a member of staff, like not even a plan, technically, really. So I emailed her a bullet point plan the week before we went on to lockdown, which she didn't look at, and then in the time that she didn't look at it, I actually typed up the bullet point plan to an essay and I emailed that to her instead. And that was the day we went into lockdown, I think I emailed her that. She emailed back basically saying, yeah, I don't have time to read this right now because I've got to change all of my classes to be done online, but I will read it soon. And she got back to me a week later with a very generic kind of like, yeah, it looks good, you could add more of this, but didn't specify anything. And then it also told me to like add something into my analysis, but it was already part of the appendices. It was like a picture, and she was like, you need to upload the picture in your analysis, and I was like, I did, it's in the appendices, like you told us to put it. And that was basically, it made me feel like she hadn't actually looked at it properly, because if she had looked at it properly, she would have known that it was in the appendices and not in the actual analysis. And since then I've emailed back asking her questions, and she's basically responded being like, oh, we'll talk about it in our tutorial. So it's not been looked at properly yet, and I'm pretty sure we're quite significantly under word count, so I've just been trying to expand it as much as I can. But yeah, it's been a bit of a stress. But yeah, I really just want to go back to my creative writing from tomorrow, which is kind of why I'm trying to get it out of the way now, because I haven't done my creative writing in like 6 weeks because I've been trying to get the university stuff done, but obviously because of lockdown I've been getting it done a lot slower because I've not been getting constant feedback to work on. Yeah, it's very stressful and upsetting, and I miss writing, and I feel like my goal was to get this screenplay finished by the summer, and I still think that's feasible, but I've just been sitting around the past couple weeks doing uni work instead, when I would have ordinarily been doing my writing, and it's just a bit, you know? Anyways, I'm rambling again. Chris is in the shower, in case you couldn't hear. My room's right next to the bathroom, so whenever someone's in the shower, there's just like a whirring noise in the background. I've just stopped doing that because, honestly, there's nothing else I can do, and I say that in a literal sense now. There really is nothing more I can do. I'm just gonna have to wait for them to give me feedback, and whether it helps or not, I don't know. We shall see.
Oh, oh!
Smoke! Can't see anything! Bombs!
Oh no!
I'm still in the lead, it's okay.
She's in the lead. She's got one more to get.
Or the game ends in 20 seconds.
Oh!
Ah!
She's done it! She's done it! Oh! 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 She's done it!
That is victory, playing on regular for the first time.
Oh.
Your girl's improving, lads!
Look at that kill cam. Oh my goodness.
You can't even see it because it was through the smoke. That's how good
that.
I am.
It's more impressive. You calling out anyone? For a one-on-one match?
No. It's dinner time now. We're having pizza this evening. It's all very exciting. My sister's left all her stuff in my room. My sister's been in here. We've been playing Call of Duty all afternoon. After I finished that little bit of uni work. Should I just turn it off, Chris? You're gone. So I'm just gonna turn it off. We've been, you know, sitting up here, playing Xbox, chilling. Chris has been sorting stuff out on his laptop. I feel like it's been a really productive day, honestly. I've been kind of mentally planning the rest of my week out, or the rest of this lockdown out. Technically today we're supposed to find out whether we stay in lockdown or not, because technically it's been 3 weeks since the lockdown was actually announced. It could even be lifted tonight. Highly doubt it. If it is, very poor decision. But I wrote it on my calendar, lockdown confirmed, 3 weeks from the date it was announced we were in lockdown. Pizza for dinner. I don't think there's any evening activities, at least I don't have any energy for any evening activities tonight, really, apart from watching a movie. My sister wanted to play Wii Party. We got, yesterday, my mum put on, like, the community boards, that are, we've lost our Wii Party. And, we need, if anyone has a copy lying around, and a guy down the road has kindly given us his. All social distanced and all that jazz, disinfected, all that stuff. My sister wants to play that tonight, but I just do not have the energy. So we might watch a movie, we might just go back upstairs and chill, that would be nice. But yeah, I'm gonna get pizza for dinner now. That's the end of another day in lockdown. Probably my most productive day. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did more work than usual, but it was also less work simultaneously, if that makes sense. Like I did, like the work I was doing was not that intense, but I was doing it for longer. You know what I mean. Other than that, it's a pretty chill day. Not very vloggable, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. But we had dinner. We got my favourite pizza, which I really like. And then we started watching Tiger King, because my mum was like, everyone's raving about it, we should watch it. And I was like, yeah, okay. I hadn't put it on our list because we still need to finish Orange is the New Black and Santa Clarita Diet. And I didn't want to add another show onto the list for me and Chris to watch. So the fact that we're watching it as a family downstairs is nice, because it means I don't have to add it onto our list. It's on a different list. Yeah, it's, we watched the first 2 episodes. It's a bit, you know, it's very dramatic. Very dramatic people. Because it's all over social media, I know pretty much what happens and who's done what and all that jazz, but still, it's interesting to watch. Anyways.
I was very suspicious about her husband. I thought the documentary would clear that up, but they didn't really.
Well, I mean, we've only just been introduced to that. I imagine there'll be a little bit more on it in the next episode.
Yeah.
We're gonna end the vlog here and chill out for the evening. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. So bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.